Divine evening, collective soul family. Okay, so automatically I had just got to download, right? I came outside because the wind is blowing so beautifully and the sun is shining so lovely. So I said, let me get a catch of that element of the air, right? So I came out here and I wanted to ground myself, right? Because I could feel some energy in the air. It's very strong energy, so strong that it's causing headaches for some people. And I want to say this: when I came out here to meditate, instantly, this is why I grabbed my phone, because instantly a download came to me, and what was said to me is that some of you ladies out here, it is a shame that you are keeping that great man, that great father, that man who wants to be in his child life away from their children. Yo, that is not for you to make. It take two. And this person actually want to be in their child life, and you're keeping them away from their child. You're keeping them away from their child for very, very selfish reasons. And the main reason is money. So did you have that child from that man just to take his money? Well, he actually loved his child, his children. He actually want to be with his children, honey. So let me tell you, you can't come up against a man like that because he is anointed, okay? God gave him a mission when he gave him them children, just like he gave you a mission to be a portal to bring life into the world. Do you understand that we have the power as women, that we have actual life portals in our bodies, honey, that bring life forth? And we could bring the seed of an angel, we could bring the seed of a demon. That's how powerful we are. Do you understand? So you shouldn't use your power against a good man, because you have women out here who have multiple children and none of their fathers, or no father is in their life. But that's the position you put that man in when you told him he couldn't see his child again. Now listen to this. He backed off because that shit hurt him. That really hurt him. You really effed him up when you say you can't see your kids and you can't do this. And you know the system is against the fathers out here, especially if you living in a tri-state area, especially if you living in an area where it is more dominance for the mother than it is for the father. So you using that against him. You do understand when you do stuff like that, you're going against the most high divine creator, because that's not what he ordained. When he made man and woman, he made child as well. So that means you can either be parents together or co-parents, okay? So some of you got to learn how to be co-parents too, because don't be selfish. Them children belong to someone else as well. But at the end of the day, they belong to the Most High Divine Creator. So he has to say so in what goes on in this child life and your family and the life that you choose to make with this man, to make with this woman. Vice versa. We have some fathers out here who have some excellent mothers who he know is an excellent mother. And you keeping her children away from her? You're going against the Most High Divine Creator. But at the end of the day, y'all know that when you are separated from your children, it's something that you got to work on yourself too. So it's something that you got to pay attention to. Confirmation, double confirmation I just got. And I'm telling you, that is so wrong to keep a child away from their parent who loves them, who actually wants to be in his life, in their life. And know that you caused the damage when you said, no, you can't be in your child life. So you the one that made him fall back and be distant. Some men don't know how to handle certain pain. This is why Jesus Christ wasn't blessed with a family, a wife and a child, because he said they was after me so much that it would really hurt me if I seen them do anything to my wife and my child. So you have to understand that men take their children personal too. Some of them don't care, some of them really do. And the ones that really do, you have no right to be taking them away from their children. Even the ones who don't take that right away from him. Let him have his own choice to say, hey, I'm going to be in my child life or not. You understand? It's not up to you to keep a child away from their father. I could see if this father was abusive. I could see if this father was manipulative. I could see if this father was doing something wrong in the child life. Then it's all right to have a mediator, but your mediator should be your the village, which is the grandparents, the aunties, the uncles. Shit like that. Not nobody that don't know y'all. Not nobody that's not the same culture of y'all. Because they didn't raise the kid the same way that we raise our kids, or the same way that they raise their kids. It's a difference. This is why we have families. This is why we have foundations. Because it takes a village to raise a child, no matter if that person calls it on themselves or not. This child is the one that's innocent in the middle, where all of these adults around the child is acting childish. No, y'all got to bring it back together, because that literally broke my heart. And I'm sorry to say, a lot of people are going through this. A lot of people, and there's a lot of people in every culture and every race. You understand? So you guys got to bring it back together. You can't keep that man away from his baby. That is his seed. Without his sperm, you wouldn't have been fertilized. Get it together. It takes two. This is what brings up a child in a good upbringing. Because now the child got the love and support from mom, and the strength of the stagnation from daddy. Because he the one that bring the balance and the steadiness into the family. His voice does matter. And let me tell you, fathers, you have rights just as these mothers has rights. So we're not going to keep blaming the mom, oh, she won't let me see my child. You better take your ass to the courts if you really want to see your child, because you have rights. Whether you signed a birth certificate or not, if a DNA says that's your seed, then you have every right to that baby. And it's better for you to pay your child support. It shows proof that you take care of your child. So therefore, when them income tax come around, you can say, hey, I've been taking care of this baby all year long. Whether that baby live with the mom or not, I should have some rights to these taxes too. Although, like I said, that tax shit is a scam. Get out of here. We ain't trying to hear that. But at the end of the day, you have rights as a parent to your child, to your offspring. They belong to y'all. You mothers that's selfish because he not paying his child support on time, because your rent need to be due. Get off of your ass. You got to take care of your child too. There's no excuse for nobody. For nobody in this situation. This child is innocent and needs to be brought up in the right way. It's time for y'all to co-parent. It's time for y'all to get it together. Y'all don't gotta be friends around each other without the child being around. I don't care how y'all feel, but when it come in front of the child, be cordial, be compromising, work together, not against each other. And some of you grandmas, y'all need to back off and let the parents be parents. You have done your job if they got to a point to where they are now parents. You have to let them be. You are confusing your child with the things that you place in their minds about the person that they had the baby with. I can see if the child coming to you for opinions, but sometimes keep your opinions to yourself, because they are coming from you and how you feel and how you will handle things. We living in 2024. Things ain't how they was in 1962, not even 1999. 2024. We have to adjust to the new generation that's around us. Trust and believe. We, as the older generation, are learning a lot from this new generation here. The ones that we raised. The ones that we brought up. It's time for y'all to sit back and listen to them sometimes. Because they're going to have to make mistakes in order to learn. And I'm telling you, there's no I told you so's when you learn it. Because that's what we came here to do. We came here to learn about emotions. We came here to learn about trials and tribulations, so we can learn what victories and growth feel like. Do better, y'all. It's time for us to unite. And I'm sorry to say, there's a lot of brown folks out here that's doing this to each other. And I call us brown because black is a color, not a race, honey. Not even brown, that's a color too. But I'm just telling you, get it together, because there's a lot of y'all that's in this situation. There's a lot of foreign relationships with Americans, and you Americans, y'all really showing who y'all are. And that's not right, because that person wasn't brought up like you were. So give them a chance. Let them be a part of their child life. It really hurt when you take a child away from their parents. Sending you all love and light. Namaste. Good night.